Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position. Just know your spot. Sure, don't stop.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Carlson now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Check out.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Locke. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one. Funchess is free. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
55. Check 55, Mike.
Lock on the sneak. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jack Doyle. His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Check out. 140.
You know why this team showed up?
Go ahead.
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. This is Jalen Richard, the 4th-year man from Southern Miss. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. The 3rd down run gets him nothing. And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it. Carr going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Locke. They'll run the screen with Mack. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Maurice Hurst. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Luck. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for him.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's see what you got.
Luck on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
Let's go, B. Big series right here.
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And he gets this away. And look at this. This is a good one. With it is Brown. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Carr now on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did, and batted it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Colts 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 15 now. Luck, and he whips that one incomplete there. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Able to find a rookie from Ohio State, Paris Campbell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. On the draw, Luck's going to give this to Mack. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on, D.
Long. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Josh Morrow just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Locke. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st, here's Washington. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down now, it's Washington. And able to work his way down to the 16. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 16. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. And under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. From his linebacker spot, Vontaze Burfict with a sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Check 83, ball's going to 83.
Carr now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
58 Express. 58 to Mike. Come to my work.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, 81 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, Locke. And the Raiders have got him. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Back to throw, Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
637.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The final shot here before half for Carr. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From midfield, here's Carr. He's going to air one out. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. On play action. Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
You're mine. Check 24. Check 24.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Just like that. Just like that.
On 2nd and 9. Luck. Now they go screen. It's complete. He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, some strong running. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts gain a bit of respectability. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful not being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Justin Houston. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Mike, 58, right there. Go. Shit. Express.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2nd year in Oakland for Walner after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinators saying, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. So now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Luck now, just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Luck. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Luck to Mack on the draw. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Luck on third down. And he's got Rodgers. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
Let's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it. That ball caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And it's for pride now, but the Colts get a bit closer. Throwing is Luck.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Don't throw this way.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 41.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider on the year. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After the sack on first down, Luck. They'll run the screen with Mack. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, here's Luck. Flushed out right. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety back.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain. Because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. It was Quincy Wilson that time, was able to make the play defensively. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back pop.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major...
And now here is another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. That sack by the DN, Danico Autry. To try again after the sack. Carr throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
6-18. Hey, Alpha. 58, come on. 58.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. It's a first down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
I got you. I got you.
On first down, Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And Nelson's got it here right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run on first down. Richard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Nelson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. On the draw, Richard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. On second down, Washington. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. DeAndre Washington with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Locke. Flushed out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. On first down, Locke. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. To throw is Locke. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts gain a bit of respectability. Vinatieri now for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Hey, Charlie!
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Lock down. 185.
Check 53's mine.
Watch the screen.
Now a play fake. Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On the toss play, this is Washington. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Now, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Carr going to throw. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, Locke. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Ebron caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, Locke. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Looking to run with Mack. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They put someone...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the rookie from Temple, Rocky Sin. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big offensive